So today I wanted to share with you my top 10 experiences at Magic Kingdom. This list will not include any character meet and greet experiences, and the reason being for that is although there are certain meet and greets that you can only do at a certain place, character meet and greets are in place at every park at Walt Disney World. So I'm excluding those from this list. You will probably hear that on a future list, but for the sake of this kind of list, they will not be included. Also, any food items or anything like that will not be on this list, as well as actually rides and attractions. This video is a little bit more about the different things that you can do and see that doesn't necessarily have a wait time. Those are a little bit more what I'm going to be talking to you about today, more of the random things that you can do and experience at Disney World in the Magic Kingdom. Those are the type of things I'm going to be talking about today. The other items, rides, attractions, food, stuff like that, those will be on future lists. As far as the ordering of things in this top 10 list, I'm not going to go in necessarily a specific order. I will be going from 10 to 1, but some of these were a little hard for me to be able to determine which I think is a little bit more important, so to speak. So they're on a semi basis of my actual ordering, if you will. My number one is 100% my number one best experience that you can have at Magic Kingdom, in my opinion, but the other things are a little bit loosely based as far as ranking. Number 10, the flag retreat. Every day, I believe it's right around 5 o'clock, there's a ceremony at the beginning of Main Street USA in the little rounded park area down by the train station. There's the lowering of the flag, and they actually honor a either veteran or a active member of the military. They kind of honor them in the ceremony. Definitely something that you should check out at some point in time. Number 9, the couple interactive games that they have at the Magic Kingdom. There's the Sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom game, and then there's also the Captain Jack's Pirate Adventure game. Now, we've actually only done the pirate game, but the sorcerer game I did want to include because that is extremely popular. We just haven't gotten around to actually doing that yet. But they are kind of scavenger hunt games, if you will, that take you around different areas of the park, and you interact with different props and stuff like that. And it's a really, really neat experience. Something a little bit different to do. Kids especially really love doing these, but they're really for all ages. It's a really neat thing, something you should definitely check out. Number 8, the welcome show. Just before the official park opening, there's a ceremony on the outside of the park where the train station is, right as you're walking in. The train comes down, and there's different characters, and there's a little bit of music. There's a short little show that they kind of put on. They even have a family of the day that they honor out of the crowd before they're picked prior to the show beginning, and they get to help open up the Magic Kingdom for the day. It's a really cool thing. Myself, I've only seen the show once. It was really nice. I'm really not a morning person, so it's not something that, I would do on every trip. But a lot of people, this is a long-standing tradition of theirs, is getting up early and checking out the welcome show. It's definitely something you're going to want to experience at some point in time. Even if you don't do it every trip, I definitely suggest trying it at least once. It is a really cool way to start your day. Just make sure if you did want a good spot and not real far back, I would suggest getting there a little early, as this is popular and it kind of does fill up in there. So if you do want a spot right close to the front, make sure you get there early. Number 7, Captain Jack's Pirate Tutorial. If you are a big pirate fan like I am, this is definitely a show you're going to want to check out. It's going to be in Adventureland across from the entrance of Pirates of the Caribbean. There's a little stage there. Captain Jack Sparrow and a crew member kind of explain to you and have a little show on how to become a pirate and what it means to be a pirate, basically. Definitely, if you have children who are into pirates, this is a must. They do bring up some people, mainly kids, but they do bring up people on stage in part of the show. So you might even have a chance for you or a member of your family to actually be in the show. Definitely check it out, especially if you are a big pirate fan. Number 6, Main Street Entertainment. You will find different entertainment. A lot of these are more in the morning and early afternoon. You will find some of these kind of older classic style entertainments. You have the Dapper Dans, they're a barbershop quartet. A lot of times they'll do Disney music. Sometimes they'll do other things around Christmas time. They do little Christmas carols and stuff like that. They do a really nice show. I suggest definitely checking them out. There's also a little trolley show that you might want to check out. We find that, really cute. You definitely want to check these kind of things out because that is kind of, at least for me, the kind of classic entertainment that you think of when you think of the Magic Kingdom and Main Street. This is the kind of stuff that, kind of brings you back to that era that it's really based on. Definitely some cute things to check out. Number 5, make sure you take the time to really take in the beauty of the Magic Kingdom at night. This is one of the most beautiful parks at night, in my opinion. It really does take on kind of a different feel in the evening with the buildings lit up and the castle lit up and all of that kind of stuff. It's really, really gorgeous at night. Make sure you really take the time to really pay attention to the different details and everything. It's really, really pretty. One of my personal favorite things to really do in the evening, there are some tables over by the Plaza restaurant that have some little umbrellas, and you get a really, really nice view of Cinderella Castle sitting at these tables. Nice way to kind of relax, take a load off for a bit, and look up at the castle and stuff like that, and just really, really take in what the Magic Kingdom has to offer and just how magical it is in the evening. Number 4, A Kiss Goodnight. This is a very, very short little ceremony, if you will, that takes place. A lot of people don't even know that this exists. Roughly 20 to 30 minutes after the official park closing, they do a little show of sorts where there's some different lighting on Cinderella Castle and some music plays. You'll hear characters talking and stuff like that. There's a little message kind of wishing everybody a good night and, safe travels home, that kind of stuff. It's a really cute ceremony, and, even though it is really short, in my opinion, it's definitely worth staying up and staying out at the park to be able to see that. That's something that we generally do at least once a trip, and definitely worth the time staying up. Number 3, the Main Street Electrical Parade. This classic parade features fun music, lots of lights, classic characters. One of our favorite places to view this parade is Frontierland, especially on a night where there's 2 parades. Sometimes there'll be an earlier parade and a later parade, a couple hours later. On those nights in particular, it's a lot less crowded in Frontierland. That is kind of the end of the parade as it goes into the backstage area. Definitely want to check out this parade in general. A lot of times if it is that second parade and there's not very many people around, you tend to get a little bit more character interaction as well. So we really do like Frontierland in particular for this parade. Now a little footnote, if you will, on the nighttime parades. I'm adding this in here for my husband. He will always forever tell you that Spectrum Magic is his favorite parade, pretty much his favorite thing in all of Disney. They do not run the Spectrum Magic parade anymore, but I did kind of want to include that for him since he does love that so much, and that's something that he absolutely loves from his childhood. And even though, I've only seen the electrical parade, he still talks about Spectrum Magic. So for him, I kind of wanted to add a little footnote even though it doesn't run. Number 2, Festival of Fantasy Parade. This is the newest parade at Walt Disney World, and I must say, very impressive. The floats are awesome. I love the music. The characters are great. Everything's really colorful, and it's a really, really great parade. This is the parade that you get in the afternoon. Make sure you check this one out. You'll be very glad you did. time for my number one, and that would be Wishes. I absolutely love Wishes. This is the fireworks show that they show nightly in the Magic Kingdom. I cannot say enough about the show. I love the music, I love the fireworks, everything about it. This is my favorite thing at the Magic Kingdom in general to do, and probably my favorite thing in all of Walt Disney World to do. This show may or may not make me cry. Happy tears, of course, but there's just something about the show that I just find absolutely stunning and beautiful, and a true Disney experience. This show, I think, really shows the magic of Disney and just that classic Disney that you think of. Definitely make sure that you fit this into your schedule and check this out. This is one of the best things that you will see on your trip, at least for me. I know other people have their opinions, but for me, Wishes is it. I do have a couple bonuses for you, if you will. There's a few things that I wanted to include in this video, but they didn't quite make the list because they are special events. So I kind of purposely left them off the list itself, but I did kind of want to tell you guys about it. Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party and Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party are special ticketed events. These do cost extra, but they are really cool events for the holidays if you are there during that time. You will have special meet and greets. There's certain entertainment that you can only find during these special events. Most of the rides, not all, but most of the rides will be open during this as well. You also get special treats and stuff like that during these parties. At this point in time, we've only been to the Christmas party. The Halloween party is something definitely on our list of things. I definitely suggest, checking these events out and seeing if that's something that you would like to do. They are a lot of fun. It does happen after hours, so the parks are less crowded. There's only a certain number of tickets that they do sell for this event. And lastly, I wanted to bring up something that Disney may or may not actually do again. They've done it in the past. Whether, this kind of event happens again, we don't really know for sure, but that would be a 24-hour event. The Magic Kingdom has hosted a couple of these in the past. The park is literally open for 24 hours straight. There's special merchandise that you can purchase. There's special entertainment. Sometimes there's celebrity guests. There's, some different things that they do for the party. There's also, like, really late at night, early in the morning, whatever you want to call it. There's DJ-led dance parties and stuff like that. We attended a 24-hour event in 2015, and it was a lot of fun. One of the most exhausting things that I have ever done, but a lot of fun. I would definitely do it again. Maybe not for the full 24 hours since it is something that I've already done, but great experience. I will never forget going. If they do have one of these events again, you definitely want to consider checking it out. It was a lot of fun. Alright guys, well thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions or comments for me, as always, leave them down below and make sure to hit subscribe. New videos to come soon. See you later, guys.